Hey y'all, I just hopped on real quick to ask a couple of questions. You know, some things that I need to know. Maybe a couple of y'all might want to know. So I figured let me ask and maybe I could find out the answers for all of us. Hey Priscilla, I figure I'll do a quick live before I go to bed because I got some unanswered questions that I needs to find out about because everybody is happy and joyful that the saga is over, and that's nice. That's really really nice. We're all happy for that. Round of applause. Round of applause. Hey Sharon, how you doing? Hey Jackie. Yes, we're gonna see what's going on with the goings on. Cause I'm happy that everybody is all happy go lucky now. That's sweet. For those that made amends, that was nice. But I'm gonna let a couple of people pop in and then I'm gonna start asking my questions. Because like I said, I might not be the only one that want to know the answers to these questions that I'm going to ask because curious minds wants to know. And I'm one curious ass mind, so we gonna see. Hey Dorothy. I normally don't go live this time, but I figure, I'm up. I just dropped a video, so I might as well get on here and talk my shit. Hey son. Cause yeah, we gonna have to get to some shit. Cause I got some questions and I need some answers. I'm gonna give it about 3-4 more minutes, see how many more people come in here, and if they don't, then I'm just gonna start chatting. I guess they catch the replay. I just did drop a video, y'all. I don't know if y'all noticed. I've been doing some more or different content. I went back to what I was or where I was at. So make sure y'all go check that. Help your girl get her subscribers up. I appreciate that support. All support don't gotta come in a financial way. You understand what I'm saying? You can also support for free, baby. And I appreciate the same. But yeah, let's get into these questions, okay? Let's get into these questions. Okay. The saga went on for approximately 2 years, right? Almost 2 years the saga went on, right? Throughout the saga, a lot of things took place that we all witnessed, right? We seen all the good, the bad, and the ugly, if that's what it is that you want to call it, right? So my question, Tay question is, even though this saga is over and people, well, to some, because for some, it's not. And I'm going to tell you why after I ask my question. Even though there was a video put out, I posted it, a couple of other content creators posted it, where Toya and Brianna came, they was on FaceTime. They asked all of the supporters and the content creators, stand down, stand down. We for positive, we for positive, we for positive. Now, my question is not about that video, okay? Because that video was an awesome thing. That was great. Fucking A, right? My question is, even though they're asking people to stand down, right? And they are no longer taking part in the saga or the things that are taking place. What happens to all of the people that still got cases from this saga when it was in place? That don't just go away. So even though two people may have found a common ground to be able to get along, there's still a lot of people running around in these YouTube streets wrong and strong. So now my thing is, now that the saga is over, do all the cases get dropped? Do people get their jobs back? Do the insults and the disrespect to the kids that was displayed get taken away, because even today people are still doing bullshit, and I don't understand it for the life of me, for real, because if the saga is supposed to be, wait, how can we say this? The saga's laying dormant right now. The saga's laying dormant right now. It ain't active, right? That's what we're going to say. So with it not being active, what happens to all of the destruction that is still taking place, or the shit that people still are dealing with today that came from the saga, baby? Like, do people still show up in court, or do they just take the video and be like, you know what? The saga is over. Everybody's peaceful now. We can go back to our regular lives like nothing never happened. I'm like Rod Wave, baby. I'ma get you back for that one. I'ma get you back for that one. If anybody in this saga took a play to play with somebody's life, baby, that don't just go away. And people did some real dirty, dark shit. People went to like some people was willing to unalive themselves for this situation. That is sad. And like, do you really hear how deep that goes? People put people's addresses on the internet, right? So now, even though the saga is over, does that take those same people out of danger now? You don't know who screen recorded, screenshotted, or took down and jotted somebody's address that was put on the internet. So even though nobody else is on the playground playing right now, that don't mean there's no plays that's still being played. All of those defamation of character suits in court, do those go away now that everybody is playing nice? Because Tay need to figure some shit out. I'm really trying to figure it out. I'm not going to fake the funk for nobody, because see, a lot of people that was in the YouTube streets should have stayed the fuck on the YouTube sidewalks. Hey, I mean, no, what? I'ma say it. If ain't nobody else gonna say it, then I'm going to say it. Some people is pure D full of shit, and they just follow what everybody else is going with at the time. People don't know how to think for themselves any goddamn more. It seems like whatever the next person is on, that's what the group is on, and that's how it goes. That's why you see Tay alone. I don't got time for that shit, because everybody don't mix, and I'm like oil. I don't mix with the water. I'm not going to play very nice if somebody does something to put my life in harm's way. And a lot of people did and made plays in this situation that went far off of the internet, baby. Like, it went far. I can't say me as a content creator, I sat there and I had to deal with any of that, because y'all would have seen my mugshot on the news. Like, dark-skinned woman goes wild. Yes, because ain't nobody gonna put me in a position, how can I say, to lose what it is that I have. If I'm going to lose something, people call ACS on people. ACSCPSBCW, whatever the hell y'all want to call them now. The people that comes to take people kids away. People call people jobs and had them lose their means of support on how they took care of and provided for their families. People are still going to court as we speak. So I'm just trying to figure out. That's the question that I wanted to ask, right? Yes, son, very damn delulu. This generation definitely be delulu. But it ain't just this generation. The old bitches is crazy too. they a little bit worse because they the ones that's supposed to be schooling the younger girls or the younger ones underneath them. But if they crazy as a fucking fruit fly, what they schooling? They ain't schooling shit. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray, how you doing, girl? Yes. So Tay came to ask the question of, being that the saga is dormant right now and not active, does that mean all of the bullshit and the destruction that people created during the saga in some people's lives that didn't deserve it, does that go away too? I'm trying to figure out if that goes away too. Because if that goes away too, then that's a good thing. But for everybody else that was in the saga, or the two people that was the saga was over, to be able to go back to their regular lives, and the people that played a part in the saga damn sure won't be going back to their regular lives, because some of the disrespect that some people actually put out there, that shit can't turn back. Ain't no turning back. So me as a content creator that was in, I guess I was looking from an outside point of view, even though I was on the inside, because a lot of things that other people dwelled in, I never did. I'm not arguing with nobody I do know. So I damn sure am not arguing online with somebody that I don't. I appreciate a lot of the relationships that I've encountered online, but that's what it is, a relationship that I encountered, which means I can end that relationship at any time. So the way that people really be going crazy, I don't be understanding it, because it would never get that far with me. You would have to care. And I never really cared, because my words, and I always say, if you said it behind my back, that means it was not meant for me. I'm not addressing shit that did not come direct. That's number one. Number two, it was a lot of sneaky thieves throughout this situation, on some throwing rocks and hiding their hands and then acting like they was people friends. Like, I don't have to get on here and go, oh, call a name, because if you know that the shoe fits, wear it. I really don't care who does decide to wear the shoe. That would be on you. You understand? But I need to know, where do all of that destruction that was caused go? Because yeah, we all shared the video yesterday of the FaceTime, and it goes, everybody cool out, leave this alone. That's nice, and that is wonderful. But now we done went into a whole different jungle, because the saga, which started about a couple that was married, got into a situation, got divorced. I didn't even put the in-between, because we all know what the in-between is, right? And now the after effects of the situation is a group of content creators going back and forth about their own personal shit, when I never understood how personal shit even got into it. Now, if we did a vlog and we decided to put our personal business out there, that's nothing wrong. But if you came and you discussing something else, how did that even become part of anything? Excuse me, y'all. And if I thought you was cool at some point in time and we did pass words, some people jumped in too quick. You loose lips sink ships. You can sink your own ship just by having loose lips. We will all love for other people to support us and cheerlead for us, but that's not what's going to always happen. Some people will act like they like you just to be able to stand next to you, to be able to get the attention that they see you do. It ain't even got nothing to do with having loyalty to you. And once they find another back to hop on, your back is no longer covered. Hey, Andrea Jackson. Thank you. Thank you for dropping in all the way from Chicago. I appreciate you. But yeah, respect goes a long way. Some people on this internet, we never even got to see their real face. Some people hide or hid behind fake pages the whole time to cause the destruction that they caused. So it was like you was being like, how can I say, done dirty by a ghost, somebody that didn't even have the heart to come at you directly as themselves. So how does all of that go away now today? There's still some people dealing with shit from this saga as I speak. The lies that done been told on people, the snake bites that has been given, and the hissing that's still hissing, and all the whole time these people had each other on each other platforms laughing and joking, but wasn't nothing never funny. Because see, a lot of times people had their eyes on other people's paper. They wanted to be closer to the person that they felt was getting the most views and the most support from the supporters, so they wanted to place themselves in there so they can feel they can get a grab at what another person was getting. But what works for another person does not mean the same thing is going to work for you. In the same way people choose to support another person don't mean that's the same way they're going to choose to support you. I've never heard no grown ass women in my life, okay, in my life, argue about who's cool with who. Oh, you friends over there? Oh yeah, you seen who was in so-and-so chat? Oh yeah, you seen who was it? I wish somebody would tell me as a grown ass woman who I can and who I can't engage with. Hey, Black Panther. Like, I wish somebody would tell me as a grown woman who I can and who I can't engage with. And then if they see me engaging with certain people, they feel like that's what? Childish. Like, a lot of these grown women was attention seekers, and they attached themselves to a situation that was getting attention so they can also get attention at the same time. I mean, some people only became content creators through or due to the factors of this situation. Was all on some faulty shit? No, because on this side, we was really doing our thing. If you want to be honest, which we was really doing when it came to fact, the facts was facted. Okay? Anything that people was saying, they had a way of proving. And it was put out there. Now, the other side, their way of dealing with things was deflecting. And on this side, we learned to accept that. Because me, if you can't see something with your two eyes on your own and hear with your own two ears, I can't force it on you. We are going to have to agree to disagree. But people was thinking about making money throughout this saga, and I'm not going to say that I was not one of them, because I do a job, so I want my job to benefit me. Yes, I do. You see the Cash App going across the screen if you choose to. But yeah, we all was looking for a gain if you was in this as work. There was never no personal feelings included or supposed to be involved. And that's where the problem came in. People involved themselves in this saga too much. People needed too much acknowledgement. And when you thirst for acknowledgement, you're going to fall off of the damn deep end. And we seen a lot of mother scooters drowning, and they chose to drown themselves. Sometimes all you got to do is be seen. That's it. Your work will speak for you. If you doing what you supposed to do, imagine me getting up here every day being like, yo, y'all, you know I'm real, right? You know I'm real, right? Yo, y'all know I'm real, right? Listen, I don't need to tell nobody that I'm real. Because if you can't see that I'm real throughout my actions, then that I can't do nothing about that. And I can't change that. Maybe I'm just not real for you. And I have to understand that. But I'm not going to sit there and force what I feel is realness on you because everybody thinks different. But I just wish that people had better communication skills. The communication skills in the adults in this situation was the fuck off. Okay? The communication skills was off. People would be having a discussion, right? I don't know if they call it fixing things or whatever. But how can you fix something when you're not listening? If everybody talking at the same time, who's actually being heard? Because to me, it just sounds like a lot of blah, 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 blah. You know the shit Jeannie get online and do every day? Yes. That shit right there. If I'm talking to another adult, that means I speak, then you speak, and we serve it back and forth. But if you yelling, this person yelling, and I'm yelling, what was said? What do you remember from the conversation? You only going to hear the bitter shit because that's all you was listening for. When people get at a certain height of feelings, then they start running off of emotions and no longer running off of logic. See, when you run off of logic, other people are not able to control your emotions because logically you know that you are the only person that can control your emotions. Don't nobody make you do nothing. How can somebody make you do something? You always have a choice. And that's what I'm getting to. All the choices that was made in this saga was made by an adult that had a choice to make it. And that's what they chose. Don't sit there and say, oh, you did something because, oh, another person did this. I did that because so-and-so did so-and-so. You don't remember when we was all growing up and our mother told us, oh, don't be a follower. So if so-and-so jump off the roof, you gonna jump off the roof too? We had a whole bunch of fucking roof jumpers throughout this shit. And now I'm just sorry. Once a person show me who they is, I gotta believe them. So if a person in this saga was able to show you their capabilities on being some petty ass person, you gotta believe them. Ain't no coming back from that. Some people you can, how can I say? Cut their ass off and keep it fucking pushing. Because if you was able to do what you did to me the first time, I'm not going to give you a chance to bite me even harder the second. Take your ass on where you taking and take your apology with it. Because, see, people be giving fake ass apologies. You cannot give an apology for something without no accountability. Apologies don't come without accountability. And anytime you say, I did this because of somebody else, that means you're not taking accountability for yourself. You have to be able to control your own actions. How somebody else gonna be able to make you crash out? How somebody else gonna be able to make you crash out as an adult? You have to take accountability for your own actions. I don't know nothing that was said about Tay throughout this saga other than the fact is that they called me My Little Pony. But I like that. That was cute. I watched My Little Pony growing up, and you probably did too. But the bitches that was talking about me, not only did they watch My Little Pony as a kid, if they talking about me being My Little Pony, now bitch, you watching it as an adult. How you doing? Every insult is not an insult. Some insults are actually a compliment, because in order for you to knock me, you had to watch me. And watching me was the whole point. So the knocking don't count. The only thing you can knock on for me is the like button, baby. You ain't never see Tay up here throughout the whole 2 years. Name one time you ever seen Tay screaming in her phone, screaming in a live. I never. Listen, find somebody else to do it. You definitely going to have to find somebody else to do it, because my whole point of view was keeping it professional. This is my business. I run my platform the way I want people to react to my platform, with nothing but respect. So if I'm getting on my own platform being ratchet, how could I be mad at somebody else for doing it? But see me, that's why I be a loner on my live, baby, because as an adult, I only can control my actions, mine, and I will never allow someone else to be a liability to me. Why? Because I had the choice whether I wanted to put them there or not. And if I put them there, I can't be mad at the outcome. But if I don't even got to worry about it. And it's a lot of grown ass women that sat on this line and they play below the belt. Below the belt, not only with other people, but with themselves. Because it's a lot of people that was going through real shit while this saga was going on. And even though it might have been a distraction, hurt people hurt people. Hurt people hurt people. I don't know if you need to write that down on a piece of paper or put it in your notes in your phone, but hurt people hurt people. So the only reason people were able to do the disrespectful, deceitful, destructional shit that they was able to do to other people is because they was already hurting too. So them mirroring their hurt on another person wasn't nothing new. We all going through some shit. Just being honest. Life honestly be lifing. Just because people don't tell you everything they going through, don't mean they ain't going through. Every smiling face is not a smiling face. When they tell you check on your strong friend, that shit is real. You know how many people done lost people and didn't even get a chance to grieve because they still got to deal with everyday life, baby? Like sometimes you have to stop and heal. And the bad part, if we're going to be honest, sometimes most times, healing is the hardest thing to do. Because when you go through something so traumatic, you don't know where to even start from to be able to begin to heal. Like, I'm serious. I'm a human being. And y'all might laugh at me, but on Sunday when I said my prayers to the Lord, I looked up and I told him, like, God, can you please let me know my balance? Because whatever my balance is with you at this point, Lord, I'm trying to pay it off. Because you fucking me up down here. You know? I mean, they say you only put your hardest and toughest battles on your strongest people, but every day I'm not strong, Lord. Every day I'm not strong, Lord. So for me to sit there and fake it to make it, I would only be breaking myself down. You have to go through what you don't know. Every loss is not a loss. Sometimes a loss is a lesson. When God moves things around in your life, you might not understand at that time what the move is, but by the time he finished, that shit will be a blessing. And that's real deal. Hey y'all, sorry to the ones that's coming in and I didn't give acknowledgement. Hey Sunshine, how you doing, baby? Yeah, you have to be able to deal with your shit, no matter how hard it may be to accept it. If you take years of sweeping all the shit that you go through under the rug, now once the rug lift up off the floor because you done swept so much shit up underneath there, what you gonna do? Because now you know what they say, right? When you have a full plate, at some point some shit is going to start to fall off, and it might be the things that you don't want to, like yourself. How many of us go through things and fall off within ourselves? We don't want to do our hair as much. We don't want to get dressed as much. We don't want to put as much oomph in too much, because just the everyday be everydaying. It's a thing. Hey, Carolina girl. It's a thing. And a lot of people in this saga was dealing with that thing. We done lost kids. People done lost sisters. People done lost mothers. And there was no respect given to the ones that was not here. You cannot speak of the dead in ill ways and feel good about that shit the next day. That's why you know it had to be a hurt person trying to hurt another hurt person. When a lot of us came together in this saga by the path of God, none of us know how we got here. I was doing challenge videos with my kids. I still do videos with my kids. You see Tay, you see May. That's Latte's world, baby. Okay? I was doing challenge videos. I was doing world news videos. I was also doing tea videos. But it's crazy because this couple, I watched them before the situation happened. And I actually loved their energy online. So one day my daughter just decides to call me, and it's like 12 o'clock at night. Well, I guess that would be a.m. And she like, Ma, you know that couple you be watching on Facebook? I'm like, yeah. She like, yeah, well, some shit done happened, Ma. This girl went live and da-da-da-da-da. We ain't gonna get into all of that. I made the video that I made, my first video about Robert and Brianna, at like 1 o'clock in the morning. It had to be about 1 o'clock in the morning. And the crazy shit, the video wound up going viral just due to the fact that Robert basically reacted to my video, right? Now, mind you, I'm going to tell you the connections I'm going to get so y'all can have understanding where I'm going with this. A lot of other people probably was the same way that I was, doing their own thing, seeing the situation happen and said, wait a minute, hold on, what's this? Reported on it, and whoever knew that some of us was still going to be here months later. Now, the thing that I was saying, we all connected on some type of journey, because if you hear, even me, okay, we all got a story. I could actually write a book. So if I could write a book, do you know how much I'm holding inside of me? And just to get online and hear some of the ladies' stories, even if not all of the ladies' stories, people really got some shit to say. That was the connection that we were supposed to connect on. Even though we came for one reason, we was also supposed to be supportive in a lot of others. And the time that we had together, a lot of people did not use it wisely to support another sister or receive support at all. Some people forced support. Some people appreciated the support. Some people didn't give a fuck about the support because they wasn't never here for the good in the first place. And that was the poison in the situation, because it was some people that was just doing no good just to be doing no good. So the ones that was trying to go and do the positive things, it was being overshadowed by the negativity. Because if you doing videos to bring awareness to a situation, and then the next thing that you know, your address is on the internet, how are you going to react to that? How? In a negative way, because now you feel some type of way that somebody disrespected you. So now that makes you step out of character, because now you feel you have to defend yourself, which is right, because somebody put your life in danger by even doing some shit like that in the first place. And I'm sorry, it's too much shit going on in the world these days to be playing with people's addresses and shit like that. Do you not hear the heinous type of crimes that is going on? If dirty was a person, it was a lot of people reaching out to the other side. If you was having conversations with the other side, why you wasn't that rod that drawed the other side in to where we could have been conversating as grown women instead of bickering? Because at some point, people was just making videos to curse people out. It wasn't even to bring knowledge to shit. It was just to call another person a bitch. Yeah, bitch this, bitch that, you a bitch, you a bitch. A person was a pack of bitches in one video. A whole pack of bitches. Not a half a pack, not a medium pack, not a small pack, a whole pack, a large pack of bitches. I ain't never heard so many bitches get called bitches in my life that didn't even know each other. Yeah, fuck you, bitch. Wait a minute. Hold on. That got a lot of feeling in it. Like, you talking like you really knew this person for a while and you got some real deep down hate for them. Like, some of these people never seen each other in real life. And if you chose to talk to them, you chose to talk to them. Emotions and logic. You can't run off of your emotions and not use your logic, because logically using your emotions, I have you looking the fuck crazy out here. And that's why a lot of people was looking crazy. Okay? You had the Go Puff lady, Felicia, out here with her strong neck, yelling at people like, ma'am, where did you come from? I don't know where you came from. You popped in, but you popped in the end. So that's why I say certain shit be for clout, because if a person say that they got in for defending, a person needed defending a long motherfucking time ago. Why would you wait until we like Boyz II Men out this bitch, the end of the road, and now you want to come and start a whole new goddamn rodeo? Okay? Then you got the bubble-eyed bluefish, right, that they say used her income taxes to take a pic in front of a Tesla, and then you get mad because you thought you was going to be the next bent-over heifer, and when you seen that video go off on Valentine's Day, you ain't shut the fuck up since. So, yes, we've seen people using emotions over their logic in this situation a lot. I think Amora done grew about 50 more pieces of gray hair. Did y'all not see her thumbnail the other day? This saga done stressed that lady the fuck out. People done talked about her eggs eaten. I did. Out the toilet. I did. I did. And I do that shit again. That bitch ate eggs out the toilet. Because anytime somebody could do, listen. You know she was going to grow up and be some shit if people was doing stuff to her like that as a kid. And then you got the, I don't judge or body shame, but then you got the big lady over there causing all type of fucking havoc. Hurt people, okay? And all them bitches was hurting in a certain type of way. So it wasn't hard for them to get online and cause the conflict and the negativity that they did. You see, Felicia, she went mean green. She had neon green on her nails, and she was in that video screaming like Incredible Hulk. Robert, Robert, you ain't shit. You're a deadbeat. Nobody chose to oil that lady's can. Nobody chose to put no gas in her fucking tank. Like nobody. I know I can't be the only person that see these things. And then I don't know if that's a real belly or a fake belly that the bubble-eyed bluefish is wearing, but Amazon need their ass whooped if they sold that to that woman. And she need her ass kicked for walking around with that fake belly if that's what she doing. If that's what you got to do for to see, because listen, emotions over logic, right? The only reason why a person would get a fake fucking belly is because she know that's the only thing that motherfuckers would get online and say all day. Like, yeah, bitch, you're crazy. That's still giving her engagement. Her checks is still growing. So she don't really give a fuck about what nobody has to say about her crazy ass getting online every day. And that's what she doing. I don't like when the B word is used, makes my ears bleed. Yes, Carolina girl. And they was throwing the packs of bees around. Do you hear me? Half a pack, whole pack, packs of packs. Listen, even the niggas was bitches. Even the men's was bitches. They was nigga bitches. Like, I've never heard people like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Miss Gemini Jim, hey. Good night, baby. Yes. So I hope, and I only came for the factors of asking the question of, even though the saga has came to an end on some people's behalf, what about all of the destruction that was caused? And some people is still dealing with that shit, even though the saga is gone. Somebody that got to show up in court after a situation ain't even going on no more with the two people that they got in it for. You wouldn't feel stupid as hell. Like, I'm sitting in court for these people, and they just went back to living their regular old lives, and I got charges and defamations and all type of lashes on my ass from getting too in depth in a situation that is nothing wrong with having an opinion on something, but there is something wrong with going too far. And a lot of people went too far. So, aside from Amora getting the extra grays, Bubble-eyed Bluefish getting online talking shit every day, what's going to be the outcome of those people that actually got charges, baby? Because that's not funny. That, like, you really caught a record off of some shit that was not your shit? Because now that's some shit. And then Bubble-eyed Bluefish had the nerve to say, oh, not Robert or Brianna showed up in court for I did not put you there. I did not put you in court. You put yourself in court. Anything that you decided to do, you did on your own. Now, was you defending me? Yeah. But when defending goes too goddamn far, now you got to pay for that part. Because I ain't never asked you to do shit on that level. I appreciated that you spoke up for me. Thank you. That's it. They ain't gonna be in court with y'all. They ain't bonding nobody out of jail. Y'all did that on your own. no self-control. How could you get on the internet in somebody else's situation and do something that could land you in jail? I might not never. Where in the land of niggerdom do they do some shit like that? And far as going back to regular life, some people don't know how, because their life ain't regular no more if they got charges. That's deep. Now, and another thing, a lot of people gonna feel a certain type of way too, because this is the only way through this saga they was able to have any friends. Going back to their regular lives mean they gonna have to be alone. This is the only way some people got to be a part of a group. Just being realistic, and it showed. Because a lot of people did not play well with others. So you can see that they wasn't used to dealing with others in abundance or having to share a space. Because see, the space that was being shared was the tea that was given on the situation, baby. And there was enough room for everybody. I don't know how so many toes got stepped on. Like, how did so many people's feet get stepped on? If everybody was going for the same thing, that means that you was watching me and that ill intent was premeditated, baby. And I believe it. Yes, a lot of shit was premeditated, because just like I heard a lot of people say they was in sweet mom bushes before they decided to do XYZ, you was watching me. And a lot of people that was watching is the same people that played disrespect. In the end, how you come up giving all kinds of accolades and blessings and whatever else you was doing to support. And then once you come up and I support you because now you're a new content creator too, you try to shit show me out my spot like I ain't been hot. Cause Sweet Ma been here for years. She ain't just start doing this, and she's very transparent. Only reason you know something about her is because she told you. If you go on that woman channel and you look at her timeline, anything that's been discussed throughout this saga about her that was supposed to be in, I guess, whatever, when somebody basically reveals themselves to you, what are you telling? We already know. Some people just didn't get a chance to see her videos. Because if you actually go back, you will see. Some people wear their heart on their sleeves. And there's nothing wrong with that. Except for around some people, you got to go sleeveless. You got to go sleeveless. Nothing in this saga was worth anyone catching charges. I pray that it's truly over. Exactly, Carolina girl. Nothing in this saga, okay? Nothing in this saga was worth any charges. Not at all. Not at all. But a lot of people took the fall. A lot of people decided to take the fall, and that they was a damn fool, because not even the people that was in, well, Bree caught charges too. She caught charges, but she did something to a person that she was in a situation with, and that's why she caught charges on the strip. So she called it. But what attachment did anybody have to the two for you to catch charges on you? Like, what attachment did you really have to those two people for you to leave the situation with charges? I'm confused, because I could never, would never, and won't. But that's operating off of logic and not emotions. Because other than the My Little Pony thing, I don't know what anybody else said about me. And if it was said, like I said, it it wasn't nothing that was said to me, so it wasn't nothing that was addressed. And I let it be known early on in this situation. Don't bring me no bones. I got enough bones of my own. That's it. I'm bony enough. I got my own bones. Trust me. I don't need nobody else to bring me no bones. But the fact is that people would bring the bones, and then the other people would react off of the bones that was brung, instead of cursing out the person that brung the bone in the first fucking place. Because if you really care about me, you're not going to tell me nothing that you know that's going to either have me acting out of character or that's going to hurt me in some type of way. So you can't say you was doing it because you was cool or because here we go. Real people do real shit. And if I'm cool with a person, I'm only going to be coming back to I handled it. It ain't going to be nothing for you to say because I'm already going to be done took care of the shit, baby. And I'm not having no conversation with nobody while they having a conversation about somebody that I'm cool with. I'm not going to even sit there and listen to it. I'm not. Because if I'm listening to it, that means that I'm waiting to hear something that I want to hear. Or I'm a part of the bullshit in some type of way. I'm good. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't tell me shit about nobody and don't talk about me to nobody either. And we be good. And if you know that I got a certain closeness to somebody, don't even think that you could come and holler at me about them. Serious. And if I am gonna approach them, it won't be in public. It'll definitely be in private. I'm not gonna just jump to go and make a live video if I'm not even sure of how shit played out. Because sometimes people have been dead ass wrong off of the courts that they've been on. It's been times that I've been in people's bushes and just listening to the conversation that has been taking place. But the funny part, I possibly was in the other person's live earlier that day and heard exactly what they said. But by the time the bones got to the other person that just so happened to be doing a live later on in the day, the words had got all misconstrued and all tumbled up some type of way. Because it damn sure wasn't what the person saying. I know I heard the person say what they said with my own goddamn 2 ears. So now you got a person upset and going off online. And being wrong is strong is embarrassing. Because then you got to come back and rebuttal for it. Just as hard as you went being disrespectful is the same hard in way that you got to now come back and show some grace. And it doesn't mean that you're going to be forgiven. You can't force somebody to accept your apology. If I feel like you fucked me over, then it's fuck you in that apology at the end of the day. We can agree to disagree. Just stay the fuck away from me. That's how I would see things. What are we still talking about? Once I know how you feel, what we chat about? We are chat about nothing. Nothing. We are talk no more. No more. That's it. I'm not going to keep going back to have to keep defending something. Nah. And once I see somebody doing some funny shit to somebody else, that already let me know the type of time that they on. I'm not even going to try to be cool with them, and they better not try to befriend me because it's going to be a dead end, baby. So I hope those people that was wrong and strong and got charges in this situation due to this saga now has a way or have a way of figuring some shit out to get out the same shit that they've got in by trying to get some goddamn clout. Because what was you trying to be? A see me ass person? Oh yeah, let me tell you what I did to so-and-so for you. What? And anybody that's going to take commands from another grown person telling them to do some bullshit and they actually do it, you a damn fool too. You more of a damn fool than the person that even directed you to do it. Why the hell you think they ain't want to do it themselves? Because they ain't want to get the fucking trouble. So they told your stupid ass to do it because they knew that you was gullible enough to. And what you do? What you do? You go and be stupidly old gullible and go and take the bait. And now you got charges, baby. I hope y'all happy. Because, see, Tay leave with a clean slate. I could go back to doing my regular stories that I've been doing. And I'll still share some of their videos because if I was able to share the bullshit, then I should be able to share the good shit. Just because the saga is over, that don't mean that you don't get to see the after. Didn't we want to see the good that came from the situation? So we're going to continue to see how the situation pans out. If something happens that I choose to talk about, I'm going to talk about it. So that's just me. I can't say what nobody else is going to do, but I'm a content creator. I'm going to continue. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Your choice is your choice. My choice is my choice. But if you was able to show the bullshit, then you should be able to show the good shit. Now that there's no more negative shit going on, now nobody want to talk about the two people that they actually, I guess, whatever side they was on at the time. But it shouldn't go that way. Because if you was for a person, you for them through the good and the bad. All right, I went there with you through the good, through the bad, but I don't want to see you do good. What? So you stuck around, right, to see me get fucked up and while I was getting fucked up. But you're not going to stay around to see me flourish and do better and do good and get the blessings that I feel like people be having shit backed up. You remember the old school song? For the good, the bad, the happy, the sad. He didn't leave one fucking emotion out. So how you get to do one emotion and then skip the other two? It don't go that way. No, it don't go that way. So some do what they do, but Tay gonna continue to do what she do. Now, I'm not suggesting nobody follow me, but I take this work thing seriously. And my job is basically displaying things to y'all. I have a supportive and a very big supportive base that I could have, or I basically gained throughout that saga. So I hope y'all would support me in my endeavors that I got going on. And I will still be displaying what it is that y'all like. Period. You know, we can meet in the middle. By the way, I'm about to be 9K Tay, just a couple of feet away. Help your girl get there. Them numbers gonna start rolling because I'm telling you, you gotta manifest good things for you. You can't dwell in low vibrational situations. You have to place yourself at a high vibration because if you don't, then only low shit is going to become of you. You always going to feel like some bullshit is some bullshit because you got yourself placed around or in some bullshit. When you vibrate at a higher level, you control you, not your situation. Are you going to deal with some situations? Hell yeah. Then you hear me say life be lifing. If you still living at some point, you know we don't ask for it. You can't control all, but sometimes we do have to deal with situations that we didn't ask to deal with, but we forced to deal with it. But anything that you deal with in life that, how can I say, creates your character as a person, it was meant to happen. Seriously. Hey, Sharon Stevens. Yes, it was meant to happen. Hey, Jasmine. It was meant to happen. It was meant to happen. You know how they say most people do their best or are at their best when their back is up against the wall and they had no choice? Why? If you had another choice, you probably would have took the other choice. But your back being up against the wall showed you the strength that you really had within yourself to do something different or be something different, gain something different, change something different. You're not the same person in each chapter of your life. Each chapter of your life, you're going to become more of either who you're supposed to be or more of who you're supposed to change. Either way. And age ain't a limit on common sense, because in everybody, common sense is not so common. It can be somebody that's younger than you, that has more knowledge than you, because they carry themselves a different way than you do. Knowledge don't come from age. Wisdom does. And in order to be wise, you have to seek the wisdom within the situations that you go through. If you just going through life and you just flowing through life and you just going through the things that you going through, and you're not growing through anything that you're going through, then you're wasting a lot of you. You wasting you. So you placing yourself around people will never be good for you, because you're not going to be able to ever control your emotions if you don't tap into who you are. And that's just real shit. You got to know who you are before you place yourself around people, period. At all. You have to. You have to. And a lot of people don't know who they are and deal with a lot of insecurities. So when they get around other people, if they're not seeked out, they feel dumbed down. If they not seeked out, they feel dumbed down. Thank you so much, Sharon. If they not seeked out, they feel dumbed down, because their personality and their characteristics feeds off of the energy of the people that they around. It don't feed off of themselves. Okay, when you come into a room, the room is not supposed to shape you. You supposed to shape the room. I know when I come in the room, I'm shaking that shit up. You gonna know I'm there. Listen, take colorful, the darkest thing you gonna know. Guarantee you gonna see me and hear me from 3 blocks away, because if my voice needs to be heard, it's going to be heard. And I don't mean in a yelling or a derogatory way. I mean the words that I display, I'm going to make sure that you hear me. And I'm colorful on the outside because I'm happy on the inside. My outside, they say your outside, right, is only a makeup of your inside. It's only a makeup of your inside. When you feeling ugly and messed up and mixed up and emotional on the inside, that's normally how people feel and look on the outside at that time. When you feeling happy and bubbly, your look goes along with your feeling. Then you look happy and bubbly. But if another person or people control your emotions gonna be the fuck off. You ain't gonna know when to be happy and bubbly or anything else for that matter, because those emotions are only going to come into play when someone else creates them. Good night, Carolina girl. You have to be the creator of your own emotions. So other people can't control the emotions that you have. That's hustling backwards. I know you didn't go through and learn the things that you learned in life just for someone else to be able to have control of the lesson. No. Each one teach one. That may be true, but you have to be willing to teach yourself too. That's a big thing. Each one teach one. You heard me. That is true, but you have to be willing to teach yourself too. If another person ain't teaching you, does that mean you don't learn nothing? All of us should have learned something from somebody or something that took place in this saga, even if it was the capabilities that people have and how far some people would be willing to go. Because some of us wasn't able to identify with some of the nasty things or fully identify, let's say, some people, because they not used to seeing shit like that done by people to other people. Like, wait a minute, this person did what? They did what? They said what? So some people that don't dwell in negativity, those things can definitely be new to, because they vibrate on a higher plateau. When you vibrate on low energy, then all of that is going to be good. That's like gossiping. That's like, you know how those girls do. They sit there together. Once one girl get up, yeah, you know, I don't like that bitch. I think she's so and so and so. Yeah, let me tell you about. That's low vibrational shit. And only time people rock on low vibrational shit is to make themselves seem higher than what they is. And that's just the truth. Because I'm not going to be concerned about talking to break or talk somebody down if we supposed to be cool and we come from the same thing. I'm not even trying to break somebody down that I'm not cool with, because I'm not giving that timing. But a lot of people will sit in other people's groups and talk shit. And then when they're confronted, they ain't do it. It wasn't them. Or they did some shit because it was somebody else. And no. Us grown people have to be grown people. And you can't say that you grown just because you're a certain number. Just being a certain age does not make you grown, baby. Because I've seen some of a lot of older women on this line act very immature. And it's very disgusting, to be honest, because we normally look to the aunties and the, you know, the big mamas, and they ain't doing that no more. Ain't no more turkey wings. Ain't no more sweet potatoes. Ain't no more mac and cheese. Now ask them what the latest do. Okay, y'all understand exactly what I mean. The older ones wasn't acting no better than the younger ones. Okay, we could understand. No, we can't. I just lied. I just said we could understand. Hey, Shelly Shell. Early morning, baby girl. You know I'm normally not out here in these YouTube streets this late. Tay snuck out here because I had a question today. This morning. Because I really want to know, was what you caused or what you got in this saga, was it worth it? And even when I'm not on or after this live, if a person just so happened to catch the replay, I really want y'all to drop in the comments and let me know what it is that, or how it is that y'all feel about that. Do you think that people can actually go back to their regular lives after so much destruction was caused in it? And even though it wasn't their situation, they got into the situation in too deep on the counts or on the behalf of someone else. Not blood, it wasn't a kid, it wasn't a relative, it was a how can you say, a content creator, entrepreneur, a R&B singer. Brianna says she's whatever side of the fence that you was on. The ones that got court cases and stuff now, was it worth it? Was it worth it? See, because now the bubble-eyed bluefish, she got to be friends with people that she talked about for I don't know how many years. Two. Now she retracting every statement she ever put out there towards anybody. I never seen somebody have to give out so many apologies I'm sorry, because what I didn't see when I was talking to the husband, when I was talking to the husband, I didn't believe the wife. But wife, I want you to know I'm sincerely sorry, because I now see that the husband is if you don't sit the fuck down and have several seats, the amount of time that you online, how do you have time to run any of your companies? It seemed like your company should be called Robert Industries at this point, because the only thing your company is getting is Robert. That's what your company is based around at this point in time. I think this woman sets her alarm clock for the times that she's going to go on live. Like, when you wake up and you get your coffee, when she get a coffee, she go live. Okay, when she eat her lunch, she go live. When she take her walk, she go live. When she eat her dinner, she go live. When she drinks some water, she go live. Before she go to bed and put her pajamas on, she go live. When she dreaming, her ass is live. What in God's green earth could Robert have done to this woman that was not of her own choices, that she feels that would make her be able to come online and say the same exact shit over and over and over again? Like, when she used the bathroom and wipe her butt, she go live. All right, yeah, because the husband, let's see what he gonna do this week when it, because I wanted him in Momo, to rekindle. I wanted that for him. So now he heard me talking about, you really think Robert went and spent time with his daughter because you the fuck told him to? Where in the world of Delulu you come from? I have never. I can't even listen to one of her lives. I'm telling y'all the truth now. Tay is a content creator. So I'm not going to be on some, I don't watch certain people. I watch every fucking body. Anybody that has something to do with the situation, I watched them. Because I wanted to see what people actually had to say for myself. Not what I was hearing. Right? One of those people. I'm going to judge you for you. Not for what's being said about you. Perfectly fine. Right? So I'm like, what could I can't figure it out. I can't figure it out. I really was just thinking, like, what could Robert, other than actually not give her no play, he didn't fall for the bait, because I guess she was trying to be like a trick and was thinking she was spending some money, so she was gonna get the, y'all. And once she didn't get the sausage, she lost her everlasting mind. And now the people online gonna have to pay for it, because what's she talking about? I can't sit through one of her full lives. Like, if I plan on being up and being able to make the video, edit the video, and actually upload the video, then I'm only going to be able to watch 2 or 3 minutes of Jeannie, the most. I might just be able to I might just screen record a facial expression or a word or two, and I'm the fuck out of there. Because I don't see how people could just sit and listen to the Bubble-Eye Bluefish. And even down to the other side, if I was them at that point in time, I would have been tired of her too. Like, lady, okay, we heard you. Now you just feel comfortable to be in lives, being able to say, oh, because Amora, the egg eater, right? What? Are you happy now that you're able to conversate with these people? Is that what you wanted to do for the longest time coming? So now you that Robert don't want you, and he don't want you like that. You was good as the internet. You named yourself the internet sister. You made yourself his sister. He ain't asked you to be his fucking sister. That was your choice. So when you got into something with his real sister, you expected him to make a choice? Oh no, baby. He said it for all adults. Now. Calm down now. Y'all going too far now. Chill out now. Don't do that now. I've heard Robert say all of those things, right? Right. He also gave appreciation for the ones that was doing defending. But when it came to some bullshit, you did not hear that man condone it. At least I never did. I don't know what other people choose to say, but Tay never seen him condone no bullshit. I've heard him say people is crazy as hell and done lost their everlasting mind, and I too agree. Look at the bubble-eyed bluefish lady. Imagine if Robert would have been alone with this lady. He actually went out. She's crazy. You never know how far that would have went. And then they say she got the other man, the other man is in jail. Maybe that's what the hell got his ass safe. Away from her. She probably put him there because he ain't want her no more. Like, you never know. Because the stuff that you find out or found out about people that you wasn't supposed to find out about people, I guess, throughout this saga, that shit got me. Her real life is more interesting than talking about Robert, period. Like, your daughter got police reports on you. Right. Like, you got real shit going on, ma'am. Ma'am, you really got real shit going on. Let's hear about that. Let's talk about you. Not the stuff that people come and they let us know about you that you thought nobody knew. And then you came up here like you said something about it. And now because you're saying something about it, that clears up the fact that it's actually still a fact. No, that doesn't change the fact, ma'am. We just trying to figure out the fact of how did things even get where they at. If you're going to tell a story, tell your own story. And I'm pretty sure you don't have only one story to tell, and that was about Robert Hampton. Please, ma'am, spare us. Like, tell us, what did you do to obtain the businesses that you got? What was the reason that you needed eye corrector surgery? Why do your eyes bulge out of your face the way that they do? Why is your tongue so thick? Is it complicated for you to suck penis with a thick tongue, or does it goes or feel for more motion? These is the things that we try. See, I told y'all I had questions. Like, is it hard to create the act, the adult act, with that tongue in your mouth? Or is that tongue in your mouth feeling like a penis in your mouth all the time because your throat is kind of thick? You and Felicia kind of in the running. That's why you wanted to go on that side. You wanted to match next. You wanted to match next, but I'm serious and I'm not being funny. Did the bubble-eyed bluefish think that she was gonna get close to Robert, and now because she didn't, she's rebelling? So every day we gonna have to see her online. Now I don't mind seeing her online if she giving us some real tea. Like, sis, let's talk about it. Like Tajay, right. Let's talk about it. Like, at what age did you discover you had a thick tongue? Is that something that just came about? Is that an element? Is it something that they call it? Is it like thick tongue syndrome? And because the thick tongue is in your mouth, is that the reason you can't close your mouth? The thick tongue won't let you? I don't know. I told y'all I had questions, so all I'm doing is asking questions. Like, did y'all see or did y'all notice that Amora is almost fully gray in the front? I don't know why she put that thumbnail on that goddamn video, because it just looked like this shit stressed her the fuck. Like, we watched her age over the months right before our eyes. Let's talk about it with Amora. And Amora talked about it until she talked a shitload of gray hairs in the front of her goddamn head. Like, these women is really letting a man that they've never engaged with drive them the fuck crazy. Like, wasn't Amara hair red? Didn't she start with red hair? Now that shit is rusty orange on one side and a gray patch in the front. Her eyebrows look like they done started balding, and we are watching her gain wrinkles by the day. Now, I know I ain't the only one that see this shit, but I told y'all Tay had questions. Somebody please answer my questions. Somebody please answer my questions. Please. Listen, Miss Sexy Ray, listen. I love you, honey. Please explain to me. Help me help myself. Help Tay help herself. Like, Felicia, was her neck and her shoulders always that strong? Was it always that strong, or did it just become that strong throughout this saga because she was so hard on what she had to say? I don't know. Hopefully somebody got the answer to our questions, or at least my questions, y'all. At least. Because I'm pretty sure y'all want to know these things too, right? Now, another thing, right? Being that these people base their whole lives around these people, meaning Amora, right? Bubble Eye Bluefish, her too, right? What else they gonna do now? Because Bree want no parts and Robert want no parts. So now where do y'all get y'all next start? But you know what's crazy? Them batshit fools over there. Oh, I forgot. We at peace right now. I can't say things like that, right, y'all? Over there. I'm not supposed to say stuff like over there. Well, the people that used to be across the street, the people that used to be across the street, they still honestly sit there and listen to the shit that those people are kicking up that has nothing to actually do. Like, both of them been cut off, you might as well say. At one point in time, Amora was acting like she was having conversations with Brianna, and she wasn't talking to nobody but her goddamn self. Nobody but her damn self. So now, well, I guess all her members over there, they like to listen to lies because she told a lot of them. So I guess she could basically have them listen to anything at this point, and they'll still tune in to listen. If any of them is in my bushes, hit the like button. At least do that. But if her and Thick Tongue get on the platform together, Lord have mercy. They should imagine Amora, Felicia, Thick Tongue, and Denise on a damn platform together. Now those is, listen, that's a chat I'ma be in. Cause I'ma have a good listen. Damn the bushes. I be done fell out the bushes. Cause it would be unbelievable. Definitely unbelievable. And I just feel sorry for the people, that kids and stuff that was actually affected throughout this saga by some damn demonized damn people. They tried to comfort with that shit, but it didn't work too well. It didn't go too far. The shit stopped right at the gate because you have to acknowledge people in order for them to have meaning to you. And I ain't really acknowledging, no, I ain't acknowledged none of them people at all. Only thing I acknowledged is what I was here for and the people that was supporting me. But people like Thick Tongue, she got into it because she thought she was going to get some meat. A lot of people was only on the factors of Robert's side because they thought they was going to be able to either get close enough to fuck him, okay? But after I deal with one crazy bitch, I ain't trying to get near no bitches for a while. At least not none like that. And do you really see how some of the women have showed themselves on this line? No class at all. It was no class at all. They was definitely showing they ass in all. Cause no. Don't no man want no woman that's harder than a lot of you niggas. Like you might, I'm getting out of a case where I had a person that was aggressive. You think I want to get back in a situation with, no. Some men really want some females to find they feminine side, and that don't make you soft. Having a feminine side is a beautiful thing for a female, but we've been forced to feel that we have to be hard all the time. That's why old Gas Can was online like, Robert. Hey, London, nothing. I hope I said that right. Hey, all the way from the UK. Like, Felicia was really online, like, Robert, yeah. I'm telling y'all, like, some nights I wanted to hand her some water through my screen. Like, here, just drink this. Just drink this, please. This may save a life. I don't know, but hopefully Thick Tongue Bubble Eye Bluefish find something different to do soon. Because if she is pregnant, her baby might come out looking like goddamn Robert just because she talk about him so much. Not because she's even been touched. Like, it's crazy. I couldn't have that much to say about one person. I could not. Not one person that I say I don't want to fuck with. Hence the words. If I say, hey, Tiff, how you doing, girl? I'm just over here talking about Thick Tongue, Bubble Eye Bluefish, and how much gray hair Amora grew throughout this situation because people don't let this shit stress them the fuck out. I could not waste my weeds. I'm sorry. Not me. But I was wondering, right? How long, like at what age did Thick Tongue realize that her tongue was thick, right, Tiff? And at what age did she realize that her eyes was pulsating? And at what point did she realize that Robert wasn't going to fuck her? Was it before the 1,000, after the 1,000, or was it when she seen that Valentine's Day video? Now, I'm not trying to get back into the saga, but some people never left, and some people got charges from the same shack. So now, because the saga, like I said, goes dormant, you know, it ain't active. Some people trying to act like it's not active, but some people are very still active in bullshit, right? So I'm trying to just figure out, like, which one, what you think did it, Tiff? Yes, tongue just like this, but I know I was trying to wondering, like, what type of toppy do she give with that thick tongue? Like, is it room for a penis to fit? Or, like, is it being in her mouth like a penis itself? I don't know. That's a lot to deal with. Because, like, do you hold down your tongue? I'm not giving no nigga no $1,000 to stand in front of his Tesla talking about it was an investment. How was that? How is that an investment? Cause I figured it out. She got to stand next to her meat. She thought that she was paying for that. So she wanted everybody to see her in a picture with Robert. Wait, I ain't gonna lie. Throughout the saga, I kind of enjoyed saying, "Free Robert." That was my shit right there, right? But she thought that she was gonna get Robert free from Bree, and he was gonna be hers, baby. She thought he was gonna see all that defending she had did online as the internet sister. How you gonna come up and give yourself the title as a sister, knowing you wanted to swallow this man up? You wanted to swallow him up. Like, what? And because he didn't swallow you up, now you mad. And we all got to pay for it. Every day, all day. Because that's a damn shame. She got other shit to worry about. So about 46 and pregnant by who? Your tongue? Who the hell she pregnant by her damn tongue? Because when did she have time to fuck if she talking so much? Like, was it like intermission, like a commercial break or some shit? Because I'm confused when Shorty had time to do it. When? Lord, I'm happy Robert didn't give her none. Because she was, listen, we ain't even talking about Bree no more. We ain't got no beef. We ain't no beef, right? But she would have been a Bree times 3. She would have been a Bree times 3. If Robert thought he was wearing wigs this go around, listen. Yo. Yes, London swallowed up. She was trying to get swallowed up. But see, Robert was just trying to be nice because, see, that's who he is. If you treat him nice, he's going to be respectful. If you respect him, he's going to respect you. Period, point blank. She's past obsessed, Tiff. Listen. She's past obsessed. What was that stalker video, that stalker movie that came out back in the days? That's her. If she pregnant, that baby done drowned by now because she never get up and piss. I swear, I know her ass print is in that seat. It got her 2 exact cheeks. Like her cheek prints, it got to be. And then you see how people act like they don't be watching you, but they do. You see she had to go and get a microphone like Tay too, but her microphone looked cheap. That microphone looked cheap. You could have asked Tay where she got hers from, baby. I even take mine outside and it don't die. I'm telling you, like, she gonna have to try to do something different. This ain't it. Well, I guess it's still keeping up the views because once she found out she wasn't going to be able to get rich with him, she gonna get rich off him. So yeah, Bubble Eye Bluefish gonna still continue to talk about Robert every day, even though they said that we put this shit to bed, baby. And I don't know if y'all like me, but I just be wondering, like, how she breathe with her tongue right there like that. How? It's like when your throat is dry and you need something to drink and it feel like you got a little blockage right there. Like that seemed like a real strong something to deal with. Hey, Kimberly, I'm telling you, that feel like something real strong to deal with. You got a strong neck, you got strong eyes, you got a strong mouth. Everybody on that side just was strong. She wasn't on that side, but her ass is somewhere now. And she out here strong, real strong. All her features is strong. Her eyes, her tongue, and her mouth. And that chair that she's sitting. I feel sorry for that poor chair. And if she is pregnant, you right, we feel sorry. She gonna have to take some breaks at some point in time. She gonna have to set her alarm for, her lives is gonna have to be uh uh a certain, like, she gonna have to time them shit so in between she could take some pee breaks, like a little intermission or something. I don't know. But yeah, Kimberly, we just discussed in how even though the saga is dormant, do that mean that the people that caught charges throughout this saga, do they charges go away? Or do they still go to court for the shit that's not taking place no more? Like, do they take that video of Toya and Brianna to court and show it to the judge and be like, look, they made up. So everything goes back to normal now. You can just throw these charges out. Like, it ain't in, I'm not in, it's all over with. Just get rid of it. No, it don't go that way. Sharon, good night. Tay, love her some you too. And yes, I will continue praying for strength. You got it, baby, okay? And I'm happy I was able to give you the laugh that you needed. Seriously. Shit, I'll still be pressing charges. Damn that. That's what I'm saying. People play real dangerous games. So now the destruction that was caused through the saga, does that go away too? No, because some bridges that been burnt can't be walked back across, and some actions that was made can't be taken back. So the people that actually got themselves into situations over somebody else's situation, how do they feel sitting in the situation now that everybody is saying that it's over and they still dealing with charges from it? That gotta be. They gotta be held accountable. You don't get to just do shit to people and walk away like nothing never happened. Yeah, that shit might be over for them, but that shit is not over for me when you still got shit that you dealing with from something that came from the saga itself. They shit might be over, but anybody that got court cases and stuff sure don't. Yes, a lot of that shit is unforgivable. Not some of it, a lot of 90% of it. Some of the shit, it surprised us because we didn't even believe that people would be willing to go that far. I know it surprised me. A lot of it surprised me. Like, wait, what? They did what? They said what? What? Like, I never said what so much in my what life. Like, what? People done talked about people, kids, husbands, dead relatives, call jobs, call CPS, ACS, BCW. Try to get people food stamps taken away. Bitch, how you saying sorry for me not being, or you making it a way for me to not possibly be able to feed my kids? Like, you called the food stamp office and this is the way I feed my family. What the fuck do the saga got to do with my food stamps? The saga ain't giving me no food stamps. The government is. So why the fuck you calling the government, involving them in some shit that they ain't got to do with? And now people done took real lost jobs, okay? Because if you a person that's working to make ends meet as well, and someone called your job and put your job in jeopardy, what? What about your people? How you paying your rent? How people taking care of their kids? The pictures that was posted of people, kids online. Yes, there's a lot of people that got hurt. Such a shame. Yes. What about the people, kids that was put online? And everybody, kids was not babies. Some kids could actually go online and see the shit that was being written about their parent. Or possibly seen pictures of themselves posted because their parent was giving their opinion on a saga. So now their child was being violated. Like they tried that shit with me too. They post my baby talk about some. Oh, you need to get him a haircut. First of all, bitch, if you feel that bad about it, you send me money to get him a haircut. That's first and foremost. And second of all, what should be first, do you see the smile on my baby's face? Because see, that's what I worry about. I don't worry about what other people think. I actually give a fuck about what makes my kid happy. So in the process of making my kid happy, I wasn't thinking about getting him a haircut to make your ass happy. It was about him. And I don't think he really gave a fuck that he was kind of fuzzy. And the fact is of what he was doing, I think he appreciated what he was doing a little more. Because see, he ain't give a fuck about that. That wasn't the major concern. And adults made what the major concern was not the major concern throughout this whole shit. Let somebody had dropped that, like, what? People live in places with their children. You drop somebody's address and there's so many goddamn weirdos in this world. Like real weirdos, loony goddamn tunes. You could be coming out your door and never know who could be out there waiting for you because you gave your opinion on a saga and they decide to do some shit to put your life in jeopardy. People play dirty. Like, it's a lot of things that we could say, but it's a lot of things that can and will not be forgiven, baby. And a lot of people is still dealing with a lot of shit. Even if they didn't put no negative in, they definitely got some negative out of it. Because the things that people did to call themselves defending, it wasn't defending. It was just toxicity. If that, y'all know what I'm saying. Y'all know the toxicity. Right. It was just toxicity. Just flowing all through the YouTube streets. And they will flow a little toxic here and a little toxic there. There toxic, here toxic, everywhere toxic. You gotta go nursery rhyme on these goddamn people. I didn't know people could be so toxic. Yes, I did. I just lied. I know people could be so toxic, but I wouldn't believe that people would be so toxic when it came to a situation that actually didn't have nothing to do with them. And if they was going to be a part of a situation that didn't have anything to do with them, I thought it would have been just for the beneficial the thought process of giving your opinion and letting everybody hear what it was that you was defending. But that wasn't the case. People was defending by doing dirt. And that's what they thought, or that I guess that's how they felt. They defended the person that they was defending. No good. No good. No good at all. Like the rise and the fall. When you see the rise and the fall, that's what we should have named it. That's what oh Lord, y'all, hopefully nobody don't steal my title, but I think I'm going to do a video called The Rise and Fall of the Content Creators. God damn it, Tay got a thing. The Rise and Fall of the Content Creators. I think I'm going to show where everybody started at, and then I'm going to show where everybody ended up, because a lot of people started in groups and ended up alone. And they better that way. It probably should have been that way from the beginning. I have watched a lot of your videos. I see you and your children. Makes my heart smile. Keep going, Latte. Oh, I appreciate that. And I sure am. Tay gonna be out here running. Yes. I'm telling you. Like, woo. a lot of people, I'm going to do the rise and fall of the content creators. Dead serious. Hey, Dimples. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The rise and fall of the content creators, because I'm pretty sure y'all don't see the content creators became the content, baby. That's right. Say that. The content creators, yes, Tiff, dead serious. Like the content creators became the content. The shit that was going on with the content creators started to overtake even what people came here for. So I think we need to see the rise and the fall. Who started with who, and who ended up with who, and who ended up with who not. There's a lot of who nots. But you know, the who nots is never going to admit they who nots. They just going to fall in line back with another group. That's how they do. You know, when people in a group, they feel like you can't really see them. But if you played a certain part in one group and did not see you in another group, if you ain't played a part of being beneficial to the first group and you did some snake shit to the first group, and that's the reason why now you in the second group, oh yeah, I can't fuck with you. I respect you from a distance, but we can never be on the same plane. Because if you was able to snake that group, what makes me any different? What makes me any different? And I've seen a lot of people actually be very nice and respectful and just try to show people love throughout this situation. But some people never had good intentions. So that's why things turned out the way that they did. Some people wanted to come in and make it seem like they was controlling some shit when I never even knew that any of us had the keys to the ship. I thought we was driving our own shit. I didn't know we got passengers. And then the people that decided to hop in your car tried to take your car keys and drive off with the car and say it was their car, and you only had a car because of them in the first place. Holy shit. Let's talk about it. Because I know Tay is Tay because of Tay. Okay? And everybody is different for a reason. Why the hell would you want to go to different platforms to get the same person every time? That would be the fuck boring. We might be displaying the same videos, but we're not explaining or putting it out there the same way. We're not displaying it the same way. So people go to different platforms to get different point of views. How you gonna get mad at somebody that they wanted to see her point of view as well as your point of view, and because they went to go see her point of view, that mean that they was snaking you because you and her got some shit going on that this person ain't got nothing to do with, but now they in the middle of it just because she wanted to go and see the content. So because I seen the content, possibly commented on the content, now you gonna throw me in the barrel of not shit because you got some shit going on with you and this bitch that I ain't got nothing to do with. Don't involve me. Don't involve me. Don't ever involve me, because you sure not gonna get what you want, but you damn sure gonna get what you need. You ain't gonna get what you want, but you damn sure gonna get what you need. And listen, I swear I'm going to say this again. And people should definitely follow me, okay? And follow my lead, not just for this situation, but other situations that people may encounter. If you didn't say it to me, it wasn't for me. Period. Can't nobody come and say nothing to me that another person said, and I'm going to eat it up. Nah. Because what's the reason you telling me this? Why do you feel I should know? Okay. And if you cool with me, why would you want to tell me some shit that's gonna fuck with me? Because me, I'm gonna be the person to cut your ass too short to shit and then leave it right there. I'm not gonna have to tell my friend anything. Maybe a while down the line, I might be like, yeah, I remember I had to curse such and such ass out because they thought they was gonna really play in somebody's face. Even if I took care of the situation, why am I spreading it? If I took care of the situation, why am I spreading it? Unless I wanted to see, or I want to see it go further than it already did. Because if you tell somebody something that they feel they have to defend, that's just going to create a whole new situation. And people just like to see people have situations sometimes. Yeah. They do. They thrive off of that shit. Because while these two people is busy arguing and defending, right? This person feel like now that gives them the shed of light that they've been trying to get. But all that does is make them look stupid. Because if you had to create some shit to make yourself relevant, you really not. Because once these people don't give a fuck about what the problem is no more, where does that leave you? Like Tupac said, all eyes on me. Right. People got to play their parts, but they got to play it smart. If you going to be real with people, be real from your heart. All that talking real, saying you real, speaking you real, don't make you real. Actions make you real. And real people do real things. That's why they ain't got to speak on being real, baby. You gonna know it. You gonna be like, y'all, I know I could fuck with that one over there. You know what I'm saying? She good shit. But then if you see flags from another, you go, oh no. I can see from a mile away who I don't mix with. And trust me, I will keep my distance. Oil and water don't mix. Oil and water don't mix. And I'm going to say I'm the oil, okay? Because water is pure. And once I get pissed off, I'm no longer pure. That pure shit go the fuck out the window. So I keep my oily ass over here, and I don't mix with no waters, okay? At all. But I show respect to everybody, and I appreciate the respect that everybody shows me. Is no choice, because that's the only thing I'm giving up, baby. That's it. People have no choice but to deal with you the way you want to be dealt with. You can't allow people to deal with you the way they think they're going to deal with you. Shut that shit down from the gate. Shut it down from the gate. Don't ever allow somebody to think that they're going to deal with you the way they want to deal with you. Oh, no. You only can deal with me the way I allow you to deal with me. So with that being said, I don't have to take in anything that you're dishing out. That would still be a choice. And one thing people hate, when you younger, you never realize how much this gift works. People hate to be ignored. If people is going off, and they see you don't respond, that will make them madder than if you actually said some shit. You would think you did just by saying nothing. To say nothing, to see the effect that has on people, to see that you really don't give a fuck. Do you know how much that bothers people? Because, see, sometimes people want a reaction, right? And sometimes they don't give a fuck what type of reaction. Action that they get. Just like people that love attention. They don't give a fuck whether it's negative attention or positive attention. They're just seeking attention. So they're happy for the attention. That's the same way it is when people do things to get your attention. They try to play the form of a trigger. And when they see that they did not trigger you or what they said has not bothered you, they will try to take fake ass accountability for what they did to you. But you cannot give an apology without accountability. So that's why I said fake ass accountability, because in order for you to apologize, you have to take accountability first. And saying that you did something because somebody else did something is not taking accountability for your actions. Taking accountability for something is saying, you know what? I fucked up. I'm sorry. Period. Anything that comes after the I fucked up, I'm sorry, if there's a but, I'm sorry, but so, oh no, you could take that sorry and shove that shit 3 stages up your ass, 2 sides to the left and then turn right, because I don't want it. I don't want it. If you have to give me a reason for why you did what you did in the form of apologizing, that's not a real apology. You did not take accountability. Basically, you saying that you did something to me because you thought I did something to you or said something about you. And just how far you was willing to go just off of thinking I did or thinking I said something, that already lets me know your characteristics. You gonna have to get the fuck from around me. Like, that's it. You ain't got to explain. I ain't got nothing to say, but the conversation stage is done. It's nothing else to talk about. I see who you are. You let me know who you is, and I'm just gonna move accordingly from there. That's it. But I'm not gonna have somebody try to mind fuck me in the process of trying to do me dirty at the same time. So you think you're gonna try to do me dirty and then you gonna mind fuck me to tell me why you did me dirty, and I'm supposed to accept why you did me dirty because you think you mind fucked me? Oh hell no. Find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it. Find somebody else to do it, because real grown people do real shit. Am I able to say I've said some shit? Not in this saga, I'm talking about in real life. Have I said some shit to some people that I know that I regret? Yeah, because it came off of a trigger. It didn't come off a thought. I didn't let my logic lead. I let my emotions lead. My emotions lead. So by my emotions leading, then things came out of my mouth because I was emotional. That don't make it right though. That don't make it right though. That's just an excuse. A person probably could understand I'm going through something, but they probably won't be able to understand why I disrespected them because I was going through something. And that's just real. I would have to eat that if a person did not want to accept my apology because they felt like I didn't really take accountability. I would have to eat that one. Now, as a real woman, if I know that I said some toxic shit that I wasn't supposed to say, and I'm praying that a person truly understands that, even if they don't choose to forgive me for my action, I want them to know that I'm taking accountability for the action that I caused. I'm just going to say that and leave that shit where it's at. Yo, you know what? I fucked up. My bad. I fucked up. My bad. That's it. Not, oh, I fucked up, but you know this over here had happened, and then I thought you said, and then I thought this was this, that, and the third. If you had to think that much about me, then please don't think. Please don't think. If you had to think that much about me, don't think. And a lot of people were side swiping, pocket watching, doing a whole lot of dirt that they thought wasn't going to be discovered. And then when they ass got put on blast, they always make it somebody else's fault. That's some dumb shit. Who the hell you think gonna believe? I mean, not me. I ain't gonna fall for it. But the normal small-minded person would. Because a big-minded person is going to ultimately think why you feel you had to go that far in the first place. It had to be something underlining there. Because you see how they say people speak the truth when they drunk? Oh no, people speak the truth when they mad. When people is mad, listen, get a person mad and you'll see how they really feel about you. Until you and a person been in a situation where y'all been upset at each other, how that person chose to handle you in that situation is how they really felt about you. Because we got some homies and shit that we fuck with, that we've got into some shit with, but we've been adult enough to say, you know what, we ain't even got to go through this shit. That shit ain't about nothing. We gonna leave that alone. But if you've ever gotten to an argument with somebody that you thought you was cool with, and they start talking about your mama, your drawers, your goldfish, the socks you wore in 6th grade, your baby daddy, the kids, the rent you ain't paid, how your lights is included in your rent. Yeah, that bitch been had it out for you. She just was waiting for whoever it is. Nigga, bitch of a nigga of a bitch, however you want to put it. That person been had it out for you and was just waiting for a situation to take place so they can speak their true feelings of you and have a reason to say that they did it. That's it. Because if they actually came out on a regular day and told you those feelings, you wouldn't feel, you still don't know where it come from. But it wouldn't be so they wait for, have somebody get mad at you. You want to know how somebody really feel about you? Get into an argument with them. That old saying, when people drunk, they speak the truth. Yeah, when people mad, they speak the goddamn truth too. And some people use the factors of being mad for the reason they went too far. Oh no, you just use that as an outlet. You've been wanted to give that. You've been wanted to share that. But I'm happy that you did. Because now I don't have to keep no fake shit around me. I don't have to think that we reciprocating on something that we not. I know who you are now and I'm going to get the fuck going. A person don't gotta cut me off. I cut myself the fuck off. I be done cut a person off and they don't even realize I cut their ass off until it's too late. They'll be like, well, damn, I ain't heard from Tay. I ain't see you heard from Tay? Yeah, I heard from Tay. Oh shit. But you damn sure didn't. I'm telling you, I will silently remove myself. When you give people no energy, you give them no energy. Why am I giving something my energy that I don't fuck with? That's stupid. That's stupid. I'm going to give my energy to something I don't fuck with. Someone call 311 on me now. Because I'm going to need some information. I'm going to have to make a complaint. Because some shit ain't some shit. Yes, definitely going to have to make a complaint. Someone called 311 on Tay the day that she decided. What? No. We can't do that. We can't do that. That's why, Tay, I just smoke my weeds and I mind my business. That's all. And that's it. The only business that Tay was in was the business that paid her. That was it. I seen a lot of shit, but I did not engage in it. I know what I want for me, and I know what I see far as my destiny and my goals that I'm trying to create for me. And for some, they'll get on here and say they don't care about this YouTube shit and this, that, and the third or whatever. But I care about anything that's putting food in me and my kids' mouth and giving me an extra way out. Right now, I'm doing things in my family that some people ain't did. We are breaking generational curses. People watch us on their TV, their phone screens, while they at work, while they in their car, while people in the hospital sick. I'm never going to say that my platform ain't shit, because you never know who you could be helping. You know how many late nights now? I'm going to give Break Room Tiff her props. She holds down the overnight. You know how many people be at work or going through something overnight, just can't sleep and need somebody to talk to just to help them think, and might come across one of your lives? You know how your live may save somebody's life? You never know what you saying out your mouth that could help the next person in that moment. The Lord sends messages through people, through things. So the words that's coming out of somebody else's mouth could be that enlightenment of a blessing that was sent. You could be the message. You are the messenger, ain't you? Ain't you up here on your platform to give a message? So you never know who could be down there in those comments that's just watching you in your bushes. Like, you know what? I've really been watching this girl for a while, and I really can relate to her. Who want to attach themselves to some negativity, some bird shit? We get that every day. So I'm not gonna get that every day and then want to get that where I choose to get my downtime at as well. Because sometimes people watch us in their downtime. People be in the kitchen cooking, burning up their food, listening to us on live. Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Some people be burning up their food listening to us live because they literally care what it is that we have to say. A person that is a supporter is truly going to support you. So you need to show the same respect by showing them why they support you, because you're a stand-up person that delivers. And I mean deliver what? It could be a laugh. It could be a thought. It could be anything that you delivering within that moment that could get to the next person and change. A person could be depressed. Watch one of your lives and they done forgot what was even making them feel bad on the inside because they so focused on what you done said the whole time. But if you get on something and you saying that you don't care, yeah. Some people do got jobs. A lot of people got jobs. A lot of people are watching you at work. Go figure. Okay? But there is some people that definitely take their platform seriously. Even if you don't. I'm not putting myself in my time into nothing I don't take seriously. Okay? Like I said, can't nobody in my family say that they make money off YouTube. I don't know about y'all's. So that's something new that's happening in my family. I already broke a generational curse. I don't have to leave my house and go work for somebody else when I was given the opportunity to work for myself. And if I can go out there and put all my energy and work hard for someone else, why wouldn't I want to go 10 times harder for me? And if this is the outlet that I have to do that through, then why not, baby? Why not? Why not? Some people done made money off YouTube that they thought they would never make. I know I did. Everybody ain't gonna get the same plate. So everybody don't get the same plate. But if you was given the privilege to be monetized and get an extra dollar from doing anything, like you not proud of yourself for that? I know I am. I be happy to see Tiff on in the middle of the night when I'm up editing my videos and shit like that. She be smoking her shit. I be smoking my blunts and I be editing. Listen, sometimes I be forgetting that I'm editing because I'm actually focused on what Tiff got to say. So imagine that being somebody else that's dealing with a hard time or just had a bad ass day and you changed it. You changed it. You can come up here and display your opinion about certain things. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But always keep it cute and always keep it classy. Being yourself is the realest thing that you could ever be. And I'm just being honest. There's twins that's born differently. There's identical and then there's paternal. Maternal, paternal. Y'all write down in the comments what the goddamn word is, because I feel like I'm saying it wrong. But you know, two twins that come from the same woman that don't look alike at all. Right. Period. Period. Latte, I always supported you silently. I rewatch your lives. What I get is beautiful. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. And if I don't say it enough, I appreciate you some more. I sure do. Listen, you never know. Maybe God put us here to be all of each other out. We've all been put in situations or can be dealing with a situation. I mean, I lost my parents. I've never dealt with the grief because why? We still have to continue on living in real time. We got to go to work. We got to take care of the kids. We got to make sure the house is kept. So within the factors of doing all of that, the things that's hurting you that you dealing with, they just get buried inside because you feel you don't really have time to deal with shit. I'm a mother. I have grown daughters. I go through shit with my goddamn kids. I'm a human being. Human beings go through things. I mean, I'm a married woman. A lot of people don't know that. Shit, at one point in time, I ain't know it either. But we all got things that we go through. Shit, you got a baby father. I got a baby father. I mean, I got 6 kids and 2 grandbabies. And wait, let me not say that because I got some extras too, y'all. Okay. I love the kids. So sometimes I do claim other people's kids as my own, but the 6 is definitely mine. I push those out. And the 2 grandkids, my kids actually push those out. Now the extras, I feel like those come straight from the heart. Blood wouldn't make us no thicker. And that's just real shit at all. So those kids that I accepted in is mine, and now their kids is mine too. But with all in all, every day is not a good day for Tay. So to be able to have a place to come to and be able to discuss maybe some of the things that I'm going through, maybe somebody else could relate. Or maybe something that they got to say could make something in my situation better. Because maybe they could have dealt with the same thing that I'm dealing with. So hearing what they went through and how they got through it and what they did to deal with it may help me in more ways than none. So yeah, I'm listening. I'm listening. I'm telling you. Hey, hon, I haven't been on here in a minute, but I'm so glad to see you again. And I'm happy to see you, and I'm happy that even though you ain't been here in a minute, when you came back, you see me. That makes me happy. For you not to be here for a while and it just to be so happen that I go live tonight. See what I was just saying about things being meant? You know how many people that's on this live tonight that always wanted to catch me live but haven't caught me live? It was a reason for y'all to catch this live tonight. And I appreciate all of y'all being here. You know I love me some you, sunshine. You know I love me some you, girl. You know I love me some you. But yeah, you gotta make the best out of the best. You hear that? You gotta make the best out of the best. because every day you're not going to be able to be at your best. We are humans. We are human beings. We have to go through things sometimes to grow through things a lot of the times. Because if you always stay in a comfortable space, if nothing happened to make you uncomfortable, some people would never go for change. Some people wouldn't reach for the things that they've reached for. Some people wouldn't be where they at if it wasn't for the uncomfortable spot that they was put in that made them go and have to do something different to become comfortable again. If you stay at the same level in your life because you're comfortable there, that's no good for you. Growth is everything. And in order to grow through something, you have to go through something. So I thank the Lord for the good, the bad, and the ugly. Because when I ask God for things, I don't ask him for money, cars. I ask that man for understanding in my mind. Please help me understand the things that I don't, and please keep my mind strong enough to be able to process the things that I need to make sure that I continue understanding what I'm trying to get to. I'm not praying to God to keep me strong because he's showing me that I'm strong already by me going through and making it through the task that I've made it through. My test I want to complete without cheating. I don't want to look on somebody else's paper and feel like that's going to give me the answers in my life. No, I need to go through my own test so that way if I don't pass the test, I can take the test again until I get it. I'm not trying to cheat my way through anything. So thinking that becoming or being of someone else is going to help you get the answers to your no, but they can help you get the answers that you need by watching or listening to something that reflects something that you can actually relate to. So God grant me the wish to be able to understand and continue to understand the things that I don't. Help me to understand the things that I don't, and keep my mind strong enough to be able to process it all. Because you see people out here, people be sitting there. You ever see the people outside that be panhandling and talking to themselves and stuff like that? I always wonder because, see, people will sit there, but I, as a person, always wonder what was the nail in the coffin that mentally made them not be able to take it no more. Because every person that you see losing or out there talking to them, it's not always because of drugs. Some people go through traumatic shit in life and they mind can't never be right because they can't, like, it's hard to explain, okay? But I'm going to try to explain it to the best of my ability. You ever been depressed and be so caught up in your own thoughts that you're not focused on nothing else around you because you're so stuck on what's going on in your head? But at least at some point you can, or you've had the strength, God's given the strength for you to pull yourself out of those thoughts. But there's people that actually get stuck in those thoughts and are not able to return to us out here in reality, because whatever they went through in their thoughts or whatever put them in their thoughts was so traumatic that mentally they can't fathom the understanding at all. They're going to talk to themselves and they're going to answer their own questions because they're the only person that they're hearing in their head. And that is the thing, because listen, even when I'm sleeping, sometimes I'm already processing what I'm going to do within the next day. While I'm doing one thing, I'm already thinking about 11 things that I'm going to do when I finish. When you sit down and you meditate, I sit down and I meditate between 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning. I get me a word, I sit me in some water, okay? And then we go from there to start the day with the kids and everything. But it's just like, to be stuck in your own head, you can be stuck in your thoughts sometimes and not even realize how stuck in your thoughts that you was. Oh, your mommy love you too, and you know I love that little baby KJ. Grammy love you. Grandma 2.0 love you. Oh Lord, you can't do that to me while I'm on live, KJ. You're gonna have the people here and your Grammy going all out on here. No, but for real, you can be stuck in your own thoughts and not even realize the things that's going on around you. Some people just get stuck in their thoughts and are not able to come back. Let's see what this say. Don't be talking about that girl because that boy had no reason at all to sit up here and disrespect her. I don't care. He's a knock. He's a knock. It's a what? Oh, it's all senseless. Okay, so who we talking about? Don't be talking about that girl. What girl are we talking about? I done talked about a lot of girl. I done talked about a bubble dot girl. I done talked about the girl with the thick tongue. I done talked about the girl that got a patch of gray hair. What girl are we talking about? You have to be clear. Let me know. No reason at all to sit up here and disrespect her. Who we disrespecting? Anybody that's being disrespected, they disrespected themselves. They ain't have to do it. So I'm confused. Who you defending? I'm talking about Robert. He sat up here and he betrayed all of us by being the way that he was. Okay, and Jenny has no reason to be talked about because she was how she was betrayed. She's a grown-ass woman that made decisions for herself. And why would you be up here talking about Robert when he's not the conversation? Who we disrespecting? Anybody that's disrespected in this situation disrespected themselves other than Robert. Okay? I'm confused. I'm confused. You're gonna have to beat it with that bullshit. Because I ain't going for it. You're gonna have to beat it. Beat it. Just beat it. You just came and changed. See, this is the distractions that I was talking about. You see, I was being all godly, talking about the Lord, and look at the damn devil that made its way in. Who was talking about that shit? Nobody was talking about that shit right there. So if you was watching and you felt the nerve to tell me, don't disrespect that girl. And if I was disrespecting the girl, what the hell would make you think I was going to listen to you tell me to stop? Not a goddamn thing. You must be new here. And if you ain't, I'm confused. Well, I'm going to just put you on the screen so everybody could just see this comment. Yes, she did not deserve such. We didn't sit here and know that we were being led into something by the seat you have to hold people accountable. Okay. So you mean to tell me you heard me have the conversation about accountability and we have to hold people accountable? Ain't that what this whole live was about? Were you not paying very close attention? You saying the same shit people were saying 2 and 3 months ago. I don't want that here. You can go now. I'm not about to get into a back and forth with you about something that's supposed to be in yeah, that. I thought it was dormant. She's talking about it like it's active still. I didn't know that I was up here trying to Yeah. But we're going to read her comments. Come on, class. Let's focus on this to see what it is that's going to come from it. You are so... There we go. See? Look at God. Look how God knocked the devil down. Look at that. Look at God. Now let's see what Cool Ashton got to say. Okay? You are so unique. You hold it down by yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back. We love you in your voice. Free Robert. Yeah, so tell the T, get your ass out of here. You heard that? Robert is free. Why are you fucking with me? I'm confused. It is 2:59 in the morning, and you asking me, what are y'all talking about? Buggy, I know exactly that you guys are talking about that girl. I said bubble eye bluefish. Yes, we are talking about that girl. Because that girl don't shut the hell up and all she does is talk. Nobody got no problem with you telling your story, but tell your story. Telling somebody else's story is not yours. So if you're going to have people attention, at least make the attention worth it. Like, I don't know. Oh, because you after just getting money rather. No. You're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. I'm just getting money. If I post my shoe, I get money. You don't realize that yet? I am Tay. Tay with the T. I do me. I don't worry about everybody else. I post an abundance of things. If you go down my playlist, you would see that. So I don't know why you would be writing me that comment, ma'am. I've been making money before this saga. I actually went viral with my children on a Hot Pocket Chip video. Check my credentials. Ta-ta-ta-ta. Ta-ta-ta. I just did a little promotion for you there. I just did a little promo. Go check Tay out. She got a playlist or two, you know. But now we done. Don't let the devil steal your joy. No, I won't. You know, we just did a little two-step for a minute. You know, that was all and that was it. That's the only time she will get. See, I can't hear my music. Y'all can't hear my music because I can't get copyright and YouTube be acting funny. So if you want to have a little sound in the background, you better make sure it's low. Because they'll be quick to give you a yellow dollar sign. Because they saying you playing somebody tunes. Somebody's tunes. But I really wish that y'all could listen to this R&B. They don't make music like that no more. If he makes you feel like $100 bill, say, oh. I used to love me some Whitney Houston, and that was my mother's favorite song. They don't make music like that no more. If they not talk about cutting, sucking, or taking drugs, it ain't a song. And I ain't trying to pop my pussy on every song that I listen to now. I want to remember what love was, how it feel to love. So hearing some good R&B music, that be what's up. These kids have never realized what music actually was, or, you know. The only song that came out recent that I'm really feeling right now is Twin. I don't know. That song is addictive to me for some reason. Twin, where have you been? Nobody. Yeah, that's my song. But I don't want to get copywritten for singing it too. But I really made this live tonight because I really wanted to come through and ask a couple of questions. And I'm happy that I had a lot of good people join in on this live with me while I was, asking my questions, because it's a real thing. People could laugh and joke and put all the comments that they want, but people real lives was affected from this situation. So we could get up here and call whoever we choose to, any type of names that we choose to on any given day, but that still does not take away from the parts that have been played, and not from the people that was in the situation, but from the people that thought that they was defending the situation, the content creators as well. That's why I say I'm thinking about doing the rise and fall of the content creators as well, because where people started at is not where they at today. And it's a shame, but sometimes it gotta play out that way. Because you're not gonna know who's good for you until people show you who they are. And when people show you who they are, you gotta believe them. Like Tales for the Tea. She didn't realize that we just thought, that's not what we're on. That's not the type of time that we on. And hopefully throughout this live, if you didn't watch the whole thing, you'll replay it. And hopefully the knowledge that we have and what we're talking about, you can come up to speed. And I only gave you some time because I'm not rude. See, if I could listen to people that's from this side, I can listen to the opinion. I'm an all-sided opinion listener too, if that's what you want to say. So I listened to your opinion or what it was that you were saying or writing in the comments, because I'm an equal opportunity type of person. So I actually, but once I see that it's not going nowhere, it's no longer no reason to engage. Tiff, I'm loving the name of your new podcast, honey. I am loving the name of your new podcast. Yes, yes, and yes. When I first seen that in the home screen, I'm going to just tell you, I'm like, wait a minute, we got a new content creator? Hold up, wait a minute. And then when I clicked and I seen it was you, I said, yes, Tiff. Yes. Yes, I am definitely feeling it all the way. It is a plus, 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 plus. Tales from the T from Ashley D Live. Lord have mercy. Well, please go back. Please go back. Okay? The people over here are a little bit more up to speed. We ain't got time for that. It is 3:07. Look how times fly when you spending it with good people. I didn't even realize it was 3:07 in the morning. I think when I started this live, it was in between. Wait, it said I've been live for 2 hours and 31 minutes. If y'all didn't get a big piece of tea, what? Yes, and I enjoyed every minute of it. But listen, I'm going to pay for that shit when I'm walking them kids to school in the morning. But I don't even mind. I'll do it again. Twice. But I am about to get up out of here because I do got to be a mover in 2 hours. Because, I normally get up at 5 and give my life to God until 6. And I be praying and getting myself together to get my energy straight for the day. Because once God give you your 24, anything else is an extra. Remember that. As long as you have life, anything else is an extra. Don't let extra take over your life. Let your life be your life. And let the extra stay out. That's it. Anyway, she was trolling. Oh, she was trolling Ashley D Live. I be smoking the weeds. Tiff. But please like, comment, share, and subscribe if you are not a subscriber. Okay? I love you, everybody down in the chat. If nobody do say that they love you, if you don't hear it within the next couple of hours, then just hear me in your head going, Tay love you, because Tay do. I'm going to get up out of here. I love all you guys. Pray for me at 5. All right? I'm out, y'all. Love is love.